Yeah, I know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention, nigga.
Welcome to this brand new episode of Nancy Pelosi podcast. This is your boy John, my co-host Bree, and let's get right into it. You know what's funny? We did the above or below, and I guess we're gonna be keeping track of it. So as of right now, we did above and below 10 times. We're gonna talk about my guy Ye on the pod. We're already at 1, and unfortunately, with this, how we jumping right into it, we're at 2. I'm not gonna lie, them paparazzi people was on some bullshit with my guy. Yeah, I think the first one was what really like got him angry, and that's why he did what he did with the second person. Now the first one, I'm not gonna lie, the first person was disrespectful, man. Playing with my guy, yeah, very disrespectful. Try to sound nice, and he said that slick shit. Yo, the face you made when homie said that shit. Yeah, you seen the clip, right?
Of course, he said, why don't you can't be at home with them?
He said, yeah, why don't you go home and see your kids? Nah, that's disrespectful, Bree.
Here's the thing, how I feel about Kanye, but I don't think so just to go back, I think he was going to a game for one of his kids, and at the game there was paparazzi, and as he was leaving the game, before the kids, he basically told them to respect that he is seeing his kids and spending time with his kids, and for them not to shoot pictures. He has asked them more than one on one occasion to politely not take pictures of him and his kids, as he is trying to spend time with them as much as he can. And the paparazzi continue to say that he knows what it is. It's part of the job, and it comes with the territory of Ye being famous. With that being said, Ye has some responses, and in the response, Ye told him he wants him to respectfully have some kind of boundaries when it comes to his kids. The man then replied, "You can't go home and see your kids." And so Kanye then left that situation in his car, and another woman was filming him. This wasn't a paparazzi. I think this was a civilian. And he walked up to her, and she was like, "But Kanye, you famous." So Kanye took the phone and threw it out the window, and now she is pressing charges on Kanye. The paparazzi, I'm not mad about. It comes with the territory. Unfortunately, once you sign up for fame, it comes with the territory.
You lose your privacy.
People who do this for a living. Bitch, you ain't no paparazzi. You a regular civilian. Take your ass home. Like, why are you following me? And it came out that she was following Kanye. Why are you following this man? You are not a paparazzi. You are a civilian. So again, I'm not with that. I'm not with the civilian following Kanye. And that's what I'm saying. The first part, he did say some wild shit, but technically Kanye knew what he was signing up for. He is famous, and he's been in the limelight, and he's been missing. So now the paparazzi got him. Okay, but you are a regular bitch. You need to go the fuck home. I'm pretty sure you don't even know who Kanye really is. You just know that that's Kanye. He's married to Kim, and that's what it is.
That's it. So like, I feel like that first interaction was really what kind of, then you say I didn't hear about that part that she was following, but I think that first interaction, because you could just see the look on his face when homie said, "You could just go home and see your kids," and like, I know he wanted to say some shit. He just really thought about it and just kept it pushing, but you could see like that all his energy and everything was just drained after the paparazzi person said that shit, and he was like, "I got it." I know he's probably, yeah, I ain't trying to deal with this shit no more. And, he kept it pushing, but it's like, damn, I know that comes with the fame, but it's like, and I know they got a job to do, but it's like, all right, you get like 2-3 pictures and he tell you to chill. I'm pretty sure he said he stopped taking pictures, but homie kept recording him. You know what I'm trying to say? So
that's part of the territory, John. I'm sorry.
no, I understand that.
So
but
unfortunately, you can't get mad with paparazzi when technically paparazzi is the people who make them famous.
they do help it because it is I'm pretty sure sometimes in certain occasions they'll be the ones who release the tip or the leak to where they at, and the paparazzi will pull up and take pictures because they want to promote whatever they want to promote, or they just want people taking pictures of them. I know that's all. It's not just so everything's just paparazzi this, paparazzi that. I know there's probably arrangements and stuff like that play a part in the whole thing. But I was just saying, like, I know it's your job, but after you get like a couple of pictures, you know what I'm trying to say? And I say, and I like, all right, you got your pictures. Can you like please stop? You got a good amount of pictures. So you please stop. I'm trying to do this real quick. Just if the celebrity acts nicely, I don't see why not the paparazzi can't follow through if they politely say, "Oh, you know," especially you already got pictures. How many more pictures do you need? You know what I'm trying to say? If you got the pictures already, how many more pictures do you need? And they come to you politely and say, you did.
It doesn't matter, Johnny. You can't. You can't use paparazzi when it's convenient for you. So when you wanted to become famous and you needed the paparazzi and you didn't mind it. But the minute now you at this stage of fame, now you want to say you can only allow to take 2 pictures. No, that's not how shit work. And I get it. And so he could be mad all he want. And now he want his privacy. Unfortunately, Kanye's in the top tier of celebrities, so they're gonna follow him, they're gonna stalk him, and it is what it is. Paparazzi. Civilians, take your fucking ass the fuck home. And it killed me that it just the way she was just like, but you're famous, Kanye, bitch. Who gives a fuck? You a civilian. Take your civilian ass home. Like, stop following this man. Take your ass home. Like, you don't get paid for this. You ain't gonna get paid for it. Relax. Go home.
Well, at that certain point, like, you know what I'm trying to say, that's another situation. Shorty probably got all the pictures she needed, and she had 2 phones.
She was recording him. He was pulled over on the side of the road, and she pulled over right behind him. That's why he walked up to the car. He was outside of his car, parked. His car was parked. He was outside of the car. He was talking to somebody. She pulled up behind him, recording him. Again, take your civilian ass home.
See, you don't need. In that situation, what you do as a civilian, you snap a few photos. The other phone records, gets video, and you just keep it pushing. Like you get your shit and keep it going. But no, they obviously, man. But it's just very unfortunate. Well, he tossed the phone. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to pay for that. But he's something he could pay for. It's nothing major. It's not major, but shit. That whole shit, man. It's just it's stressful to be a celebrity at some points, all that money and fame, it still be stressful. Gotta deal with certain people. Even on your bad days, you gotta deal with people. It's just it's unfortunate things that come with the life, right?
Pretty much.
But now we are going to transition to Netflix looks like it will be the first streaming platform to take a stand on password sharing, as they plan to officially end password sharing by the end of March. So by the end of March, they plan to officially abolish password sharing. I think that's the correct word to use. Abolish, destroy it, take it away, lock it away forever. No more password sharing.
How are you going to say you can't share a password? Me and my husband have one account, so Are we gonna have to have separate accounts?
Well, I think that's gonna be part of their plan. Like they're gonna probably offer like a family plan, and that's if whoever's in your family plan will be considered share. They probably limit it, or you can share the password depending on your plan, 3, 4 on a plan. But I don't know. I'm speaking hypothetically. I don't really know that's how the route they're gonna take, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know. For the family, I think family as a family will be covered. It's just like after a while, they're just gonna know. Oh, they'll probably know. Oh, this person's also using that password. This person. Pretty sure they collected, accumulated a whole bunch of data when it comes to password sharing.
Right. I'm
I think if this takes place, I'm pretty sure, and if it successfully works, I'm pretty sure other other streaming platforms is going to take the same steps, and this is going to create a whole thing where nobody's going to be sharing passwords.
I just got a message that it won't be multiple people won't be able to log into the account all at once.
So multiple. So say someone in the family is watching Netflix in the room, someone's watching in the living room. They can't be on at the same time.
Right. That's what my source says. We like a regular pod here. We have a person who's outside of the camera, as a source. You watch other people's pod, they always have somebody behind the camera who's not being seen, but they behind it.
Yeah, we know.
Shout out to my husband, he's behind the camera, can't be seen, but he's behind it.
But I don't know, it's interesting stuff.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's stupid. Because me and my husband, we don't watch the same shit. So you telling me if I don't want to watch what he's watching, I have to then, change the pod. I have to wait for him to finish for me to start watching. That's stupid.
I guess so, but yeah, that's terrible.
Sure, why don't you just talk like we and Rory and Mal? Like
the family plans would be the way, so you would just have to pay extra to have multiple logins. But it just sucks, man. I just feel like
Johnny, you might as well tell.
Okay, so again, Netflix plan. Hi, this is Devin from the Worry and Mall podcast. But again, that's the plan, Johnny. So it's trying to get people to sign up for these family plans, whereas they'll have one device per. So if you have a basic Netflix account, it'll only allow you, which sucks. It will block any other devices that's logged in at the same time. So God forbid, if you was watching on your computer and then you happen to switch to your phone, it's gonna log you out of the computer, and then you'll be able to watch from your phone. So multiple devices won't be able to log into one account at the same time. The only good thing, well, I guess you'll say you pay a little bit extra, and then you have a family plan which allows you to have multiple devices signed up at one time. So you'll be able to share.
That's the dumbest shit. Let's be honest.
That's what they're doing in streaming anyway. So
that's not what they're doing, because you could be on HBO Max and have multiple accounts.
Like in streaming. So your Apple, you have the family plan where you pay one rate, and then you have a certain amount of other additional devices that can be signed up.
Right.
So that's where they're going. In essence, Title, me and your mother, we have the family plan where we can have, I think, up to 6 devices. Only me and her at the moment, but you can have up to 6. That's where Netflix is going in that resort. That's the plan that they're going.
Interesting. It's interesting, but it's just Man, they just trying.
They're
Every
trying to
time,
make money. They're trying
every
to make
time the people try to cheat the system, they try to find their way to plug up the loopholes. Fucking,
That's not gonna do much. But I mean, I get it, but it ain't gonna fucking do much. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. If I got a family plan of 4 or 5 people, that's not really my fucking family. That's still taken away from 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, but again, you pay for, instead of paying $9.90, I'm just giving a random price. You pay $9.99 and you give out your one account to 20 people, versus you pay $15.99 and give your account to 6 people.
But that's bullshit, because even before they doing this, we couldn't have more than 3 people watching at the same time.
Yeah, right. And remember, they'll tell you it'll come up.
Too many people watching right now.
They cracking down on that more. Like, it'll tell you too many people watching at once. Now it's like ain't nobody gonna be watching. It's gonna be one person watching at a time on a particular sign-in. Now, if you have multiple people that have their own sign-in where they can access, you have the main person paying for it, and then they give it to the people, and they'll have their own separate logins.
Johnny, you're gonna have to ask Troy and everybody of your friends give your shit back.
Everybody giving $2 and shit.
That's crazy. They taking the stance on password sharing. They acting like shit. They do say they feel like they lose out on millions of dollars because of password sharing, but
we about to cancel Netflix.
Now they just gonna lose money because with more jailbroken Fire Sticks.
Yeah, but they can't crack down on those.
Right. It's the game. They'll be all right.
Yeah, this is just chalking up to the game, but they want to be, like I said, every time the people find a loophole to be lit and do some shit, here they come trying to try to plug the fucking loophole in and be horny. It's always like that. It's always gonna be like that.
I wonder how the people that work there feel. Like, cause I'm pretty sure motherfucker working at Netflix got 30 friends. Like, damn. My shit was free. Now I gotta.
Maybe not. Maybe they still get the privilege because they work there.
Possibly.
Right.
But the way corporate America work, they don't.
They want their money.
Exactly, because they want money, even if you're working for them. Even if you're the person cracking down on it, they still telling your ass you gotta pay. You just get a discount.
I like this. This actually feels like a real pod. With you talking in the background.
That's some interesting stuff, man. But man, fuck the system. But that being said, we're gonna transition to a topic my co-host loves talking about. But we're gonna talk about that new wax doll, that new Queen Bee wax out in Madame Tussauds, Berlin. They just unveiled a new Beyonce wax doll for their, for their display. Fuck with it or not?
Let me tell you, the first wax doll they did, they made her a whole fucking white woman. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah, fuck that shit. This one is they still got ways to go because this don't really, I need it to look exactly like her. Mm-hmm. But this is getting closer to that. This is like, I'm feeling it. I felt it when I saw it. I'm like, oh, okay, that resembles Beyonce much more than that fucking first one did. So shout out to them. Mm-hmm. Kudos. So, to them. But we needed to look exactly like Beyonce. And so even though it looks good, they still got
I thought it was a good one. You know what I'm trying to say?
I said it's a good one, but they still got ways to go. It needs to look exactly like her. The fucking Kim Kardashian one looked exactly like her. The whole Kardashian family waxes look like them. You better put some fucking respect on Beyonce's name and make that shit look like her. Rihanna look like her. Why is it taking this much effort to make Beyonce look like her? Make her wax look like her. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Beyonce is perfection, and it's hard.
Funny. Literally right before you said it, I was really gonna cut you off and say, "Oh, You know why? Because Beyonce is a goddess. That's the words I was going to use, but you use perfection. So yeah, go.
Right. Because she is perfection. And so to recreate perfection is hard, you know, and I get it. I get it. I love it. I love that they giving Beyonce her flowers, but it just needs to look more like her. That's all I'm gonna say on that subject.
I think they did a good one, man. I thought it was good.
I want to go see her. I want to go see it in person because sometimes pictures, don't do justice. And maybe if I see it in person, it'll look exactly like her, and I'll be fine with it. But if it doesn't, they need to redo it. But we all know. Beyonce's Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they were gonna make a wax of Beyonce.
Well,
Do we not know who she is?
but with that being said, now we are going to transition. God forgive me because apparently the person in this footage ended up going to the hospital. But when they released this footage, I laughed because the whole sequence was kind of funny to me. Maybe the end result wasn't funny, but the whole sequence was funny to me. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about the footage of Nancy Pelosi's husband when he got attacked by a guy with a hammer. Someone broke into his home and got attacked with a guy with a hammer. Did you get to see that body cam footage? Because they just released it.
Right, I saw it.
So the officer, like, the door opens, got the husband in his boxers and like a drink in his hand. Then you got this big guy with a hammer in his hand. And then the officer literally tells the big guy, yo, drop the hammer. The big guy says, nope. He says, nope. And then I guess he's getting ready to hit Pelosi's husband. And he tries scuffling for the hammer. And then the last thing you see on that clip is him cocking back the hammer and getting ready to hit him. So, but apparently he ended up in the hospital after that. So, but it's just that little sequence, again, God forgive me, but that little sequence just made me chuckle. Like that whole sequence. Hope he's all well and they have recover and everything goes well for them after the fact. But that footage, when that footage came out, that sequence just happened to make me laugh. I apologize, but that's just how I felt seeing that shit. It just felt like a whole lot was going on in that. What was your thoughts on that footage?
Why they haven't told us how he got in the house? How he got in the house? Sorry.
Did you say broken in? I don't think there's anything specific. I don't think
there's always something specific.
No, I'm saying, but yeah, of course, yeah, but I don't think they ever reveal how he broke in. I feel like this situation caused a lot of speculation, and a lot of people felt like a whole bunch of different things about this situation.
I don't know. I feel weird. I feel like if it was, I'm about to turn this into a race thing. If it was a black person holding a hammer, they would have shot.
There's a good chance. The only thing is, he was a little too close. So I understand what you're saying, though.
He was not that close.
He was close. They was literally standing right next to each other. Not that close. But I didn't see any point though.
But I don't know. They were. That guy was. He was kind of like. The old guy was kind of stronger than the guy with the hammer, the husband.
Yeah, he was.
Because he was really getting the hammer for a second. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, so there was tussling for the hammer, but then the big guy broke it free. And then the last thing you see before they cut the cameras off is him cocking back the hammer, getting ready to hit him with it.
Oh.
And that's where they had, stopped the footage. But
it's funny. Let me rephrase this because this could get me in trouble. Hold on.
watch how you phrase it, because you don't gotta rephrase it. You didn't say nothing yet, so watch how you phrase it.
Right. Because what I was thinking and how I was gonna say it, right? Okay. So hold on. Hold on, because I gotta really make sure I don't say this fucked up. Okay, hold on. No, I'm not gonna say it because you know what?
No, you're not gonna
it's gonna be hold on, it's gonna be turned on, it's gonna be turned around. And I don't okay, I'm not gonna say what I was originally gonna say, so I'm gonna say this. Right? When you are in these political positions, I feel like you should be living in a regular house with no like security, with no like gated community. Does that make sense?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Because to me, that's a little absurd. You still in the limelight, and a lot of your political views or ways, a lot of people won't agree with it, and they could retaliate by coming to your fucking house. So with that being said, I think her next bet is to move out the area, because now everybody knows where she lives, and move into like a gated community type shit.
No, you don't think they actually knew each other? You don't think her husband and that guy knew each other?
Probably did.
I don't say I don't know. Just off the video, it's just like I don't know. The video just looks funny. Like
he looks too calm.
It's like when the door opened, it doesn't. He wasn't like the husband wasn't like panicking or asking for help.
You know That's what I'm saying. He looked too calm.
It just looked like, oh shit, the cops is here, but why are you here? I don't know, because if he would have broken in and he was in duress, I'm pretty sure anybody in that situation that once the cop was there and they was in duress, is like, yo, this motherfucker crazy, help me. But it was just he was just a little too calm. Some people are just like that, but I don't know. In that situation, I felt like it was a little iffy.
Got you.
just tad bit iffy.
I got you. It still was dumb though. And she needs to move to a gated communities for me.
Maybe.
But that's how I feel about it.
But that being said, now we're going
to hammer though.
But now we're going to transition from that. But now we're going to talk about another set of body cam footage that was just released to the world to see. This situation is just a little more, more serious and sad situation. If you don't know what we're talking about. I want to pronounce his name correctly. I don't want to botch his name. Basically, the killing of Tyre Nichols in Memphis, where he obviously was pulled over. It was a traffic stop, and he ended up getting beaten by 5 officers, and unfortunately ended up losing his life. I don't know. It was some tough footage to see. I understand they put it out there for whatever reason they put it out there, but I don't know. Sometimes I be feeling like as long as the situation is noticed, they could keep they don't have to put the footage out. But I understand the purposes of why they put that type of footage out. But I don't know. After a while, I just feel like people shouldn't even. I guess I don't know. I just feel like footage like that shouldn't be released to the public, in my opinion. But because of like the aftermath and the effects and everything that took place, where like everything that took place and happened, I feel like that footage should be held on to. And maybe if the family chose to thing, but I don't know. That's just me speaking on it. But it was just a foul thing to watch. There's a whole obviously I seen like the small clip. I didn't watch the full extended version. I'm trying to think. It was like might have been like 17, 20 minutes long, or maybe a little more over that. Is like there's like a longer version of it. I just seen like a small snippet clip of it. I can't be watching stuff like that. Shit like that is not good to watch. Well, what was your overall thoughts on it?
I didn't watch it. I'm tired of watching black men get beat up and killed by by the same people who's supposed to protect. So I didn't watch it. To be honest with you, I don't ever watch the. I never watch those videos of Black men getting killed. I don't watch videos of people getting killed, period. But it seems like a lot of the videos of people getting killed is usually Black men. I don't watch those videos. So like with the takeoff video, I didn't watch it. With the
PNB Rock.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't watch those kind of videos only because I don't support you posting people's death on
for public display because
right. So whether whether I know why they posted it so that justice can be served and people can know what's going on in the world. I knew when I was reading the rundown, to be honest with you, I knew this was gonna be a hard topic for me. Only because it was our people who did it mostly. I mean, there
was also a white officer.
Right, as I said, there's an account of a white cop there.
But the main officers that participated in the beating were 5 Black.
Right, and so I didn't watch the video, and I'm getting tired of them posting our lives being murdered on a phone screen, but I'm at a place where I'm just tired of people filming. But this wasn't even a film. This was the body cam.
That's the body cam footage.
Which makes it even a little bit more disturbing. But I'm getting tired of people recording and not doing nothing about the situation in hand. This is just a really sad like moment. And so we've had body cams record death of Black men, but I just think it hits different when it's 5 Black cops doing this to a Black man. And I'm gonna explain why. Children already have fear in cops, right? They already have this fear mentality of police officers, but I think it gets worse when they look like you, right? So now you feel like, damn, I can't even call the cops or trust the cops that look like me because this might happen. So it's like this video basically shows these kids, I can't even trust the cops that look like me.
I understand what you're saying. It's like,
so it's a little hard to digest the video. I've seen, I think I heard like the first minute, and the minute I heard it, Johnny, I turned it off. I was like, oh hell fucking no.
But yeah, the dash cam footage is from between 8:24 p.m. and 9:02 p.m. So that's like that's the time that the body cam footage covered. So from those 2 points, and that's obviously where the assault took place, was in between that time. But it's like, damn.
Yeah,
this is some foul stuff, man. Especially, it's some foul stuff to see. But I don't know. I guess everyone's views on these type of videos may be different, but I just feel like videos like this, or like you said, videos like that in general shouldn't be for public consumption. I understand they probably use videos like this for, I can't think of the word, but like for like, I guess just showcase like, look what these people did. We got to do better in certain situations or whatnot. I just can't think of a word for that, but I can see that's probably why. It's just like to show the world, like in situations like this, what you could have did. This is what they did wrong. No, educational purposes, but I just feel like videos like that, I feel like they're more harmful than they could be. I think they're more harmful than they could be beneficial.
Right. I agree with that.
But fortunate, and obviously, when stuff like this happens, is obviously sides that's gonna, say speak defending the cops, and obviously there's gonna be the side against the cops, and it's gonna create the whole debate when situations like this take place. But overall, it was a sad thing. Even though I didn't choose to watch the full, uncut video of it, I just seen like little snippets of bits and pieces. But it's just a sad thing, and unfortunately, a young man lost his life on something that probably, for most, I won't say something that shouldn't have, but for something that definitely shouldn't have, never went that far. I'm pretty sure they could have got the job done and arrested him into the cop car without all the excessiveness. But just sad, it's just sad stuff. Seeing stuff like that is just overall sad. And then, that creates a conversation like what or everyone could do to make situations like that never happen again. So, like, overall, not even just the police, just the civilians, because obviously videos like that, like you said, you spoke of fear. People wouldn't want, trying to say it could be the most innocent person in the world, but they see videos like that, that'll taint their, I won't say taint their image, but it'll paint a picture of like, oh, nah, a cop pulled me over, nervousness, or I'm trying to get up out of here. I'm not trying to deal with a cop because who knows what could take place.
Right.
So that goes inside, coincides with me saying that these type of videos are more harmful than beneficial when it's for the view of the public. But it's just tough, man. And condolences to his loved ones, his family, and his friends. But overall, like when I talk about serious situations, the country, police, just gotta do better, and hopefully we could take the proper steps and gradually not see these videos and move on, and some more bigger and positive things. But it's just, I'm not gonna say I'm tired of watching these videos, because I feel like when these videos come up and these situations come up, it's just like it just keeps you. It just keeps you like more aware of like shit like this happens and continues to happen. But I just feel like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the video being publicized.
Right. I agree with you.
But with that being said, now we're going to transition into a funny news story. It's a little lighthearted. I know the topic we were just talking about was a little more, dark and serious, but a little more lighthearted news. A 29-year-old woman was arrested for going to high school.
Yo, I cannot picture myself going fucking back to high school, man. I tell you right now, if I had to go back to
high school.
Huh?
Like, it's different. You could probably visit your old high school, see if
I wouldn't even visit that bitch.
I'm just saying you could do that, but shorty just pretended to be a student and wanted to go back to high school.
Yo, I tell you this. If they told me right now, Sabrina, you have to go back to high school because you failed or something, and I promise you, I promise you, I wouldn't go. I don't give a fuck. I will never work a day in my life again. I will not. I ain't going back to no fucking high school.
She submitted a fake birth certificate that says she was 15 years old.
Fuck that, Johnny. Are you not listening to me? I would never go back to high school. College, maybe. High school? Hell no. And even college, I'd be debating like,
it's funny. I've had dreams where it's like, in the dream, I ended up back in high school. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck? Like, I'm in high school again? I thought I graduated. So it's like, you felt like you graduated, but somehow you ended up back in high school. And
I've had those dreams too. I swear to God, I've had those dreams where I'm back in high school. I'm like, what the fuck? I wake up like, Thank God this was a fucking joke.
Yo, but I'm not gonna lie, those dreams felt real and funny, but overall, but it's like, Shorty really wanted to go back to high school. She said she was 15, and she was she graduated college. She graduated Rutgers University.
Fuck that shit. I ain't going back to no fucking high school. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Don't put me back in that bitch. Nah, man. I ain't.
She spent 4 days at the school before they discovered that 4 days. She spent 4 days at the school before they realized her birth certificate was fake.
Damn, the school's bad though.
4 days.
The fucking worst high school. Yo, you want the honest truth? If I heard that my son's school let a 29-year-old with a fucking fake, yo, I'm taking him out of that bitch. Cause that means you don't give a fuck. That means you don't pay attention.
Nah, but think about that. Like, what was going on in their minds for 4 days to be like, yo, can we look at that certificate again? Like,
they saw her. They saw her and they were like, yo, that bitch look old. There's no way in hell she's 15.
but she got it. No, I'm saying, but she still made it past the first day. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, because it takes a while to be looking at somebody. So you know how you just pass somebody, you're like, oh, okay. And you pass again, you're like, The third time, you're like, And the fourth time, you're like, fuck no, that bitch look old. Hell nah. Hell nah.
I wonder who was like, yo, so you think it was a teacher or a student? Like, yo, I'm not gonna hold you. This person is not 15 years old.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, whoever she gave them documents to, they were the ones who realized she was old. Someone had to bring some shit to her attention, and then someone had to bring to their attention, and then from there, they really thoroughly looked at the document. Was like, oh nah, it's not real.
I don't know, Johnny. I don't know, man. This world's getting crazy. People want to go back to fucking high school and shit. This is not okay, Johnny. This is not okay. This is not okay.
That was definitely a funny story. Now we are going.
Let me tell you something, Johnny. I'm telling you right now. If I find out somebody listen, this ain't a joke no more, okay? This is serious. Y'all fucking infiltrating schools now with y'all old asses. Okay, go out. This makes me mad. I just want to go to the school and punch every fucking administrator in there. Y'all just letting these old bitches come in here. All right, I'm done. Mm-hmm. If you see the picture of her, that bitch look old. All right, I'm done. I'm done. But she really do look old. I swear to God, Johnny. Find her picture.
I was just looking at a picture of her. She does. She looked dirty.
Right.
She looked dirty.
Nah, these motherfuckers got people fucked up.
I guess she could try to dress young, but there's a face right there. Look, see?
That bitch is old. Okay, I'm done, John. Go ahead. You said we was gonna change the subject, cause hurry up and change it before I talk about her some more. Hurry up and change it.
We're gonna transition. Complex name 21 Savage, the best rapper of 2022. Agree or disagree?
I'm gonna let you carry this. I don't really listen to rap.
Well, I think 21 Savage had a good year, but I don't know. I don't know if I would consider him the best rapper of 2022. Especially, he didn't even drop out. Well, he had the project with Drake and a few features here and there. I think it's hard to give that to someone that didn't drop their own project and other stuff.
Okay.
In my opinion, he probably had a good amount of features.
Isn't that considered his own project? No. Even though he had Drake, no.
It's a co-project. You know what I'm trying to say? They both claim it, but it's co-project.
So is it different for rap than R&B?
In terms of what?
Because like when Jay-Z and R. Kelly did it, it was like, okay, that was their own projects. So if it's two rappers, it's not their project.
It's still Jay-Z, R. Kelly was still a duo project. They both could claim it, yes, because they are part of it. They are a part of the project, but it's still a dual project. It's still something, but I don't know. Overall, on top of like on my mind, I can't say definitively who you can literally give this to who. I can't think of that off the top of my mind at the moment, but I don't know.
But that's where the argument starts, because then I can reply to you and tell you, if you can't even think of a person who was better than him at the time, then how can you say he wasn't the best? See, and that's how people be getting ya. Because if you can't even say, oh, 21, you said it wasn't him, it was somebody else, but you like, from the top of my head, I can't say who, then you defeat the purpose. You get what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying, but
so then your statement is false. Then he was the best rapper of 2022.
No, because my statement wouldn't be false, because obviously, in that same token, why didn't they give it to, they could have gave it to Drake. They was both on the same project together. They could have gave it to Drake. They felt strongly.
Drake's verses wasn't as good as his verses.
That's possible.
But that's what I'm saying. So then you're not proving the point, because you can't name somebody who was better than him in 2022.
No. My point was, I just can't think of anybody. There was a couple of solo projects, rapper wise, that came out in 2022. I'm drawing blanks at the moment. There's obviously solo projects. I'm just saying, like, my point was, for someone to not drop a solo project and do a couple of features, do you think it's fair? That's fair enough to put them in the criteria, like, oh, they was the best rapper of the year, without putting.
But I feel like that is his project. I feel like that's unfair to say, because then y'all would turn around and say Kanye had the best project with Jay-Z. Or he was the best in that year.
But Watch the Thrones was both their projects. But in that same year that Watch the Throne dropped, other stuff dropped too. If I'm not mistaken, I think the good music. When Watch the Thrones came out, 2011, 2012.
2012.
2012. I feel like Ye also had other projects in 2012.
Oh, okay.
Cause remember,
I mean, I'm just asking because I'm a little confused on why you would say Kanye had the best rap year, but we can't say that one. Again, I don't listen to rap, so I don't even know 100%.
No, that's what I'm saying. But when I said Kanye,
like
I didn't even mention Kanye in this conversation.
No, I'm just saying in general, people would say that was Kanye's year.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but he had the Watch the Thrones, he had the Good Music album. I'm saying he put out multiple projects.
So if 21 would have put out multiple projects, then he would have been the best rapper of 2022? Are you saying this because but that's my question to you. I'm trying to understand this rap shit because I'm a little confused on how it works then, because then are you saying that if he didn't have feature music, then he would be the best rapper in 2022?
No, I'm saying at least a solo project, but also, again, a slight difference again with rap is if you jump on everybody's track and have like the best verse, that can also help give you the nod of being the best rapper. You know what I'm trying to say? So even if you don't drop a solo project, you jump on everybody else's record, you do a remix here, feature there, freestyle here, and you compile a good amount of verses, I think you can line yourself up to be in the conversation without dropping the solo project. I think this, in my opinion, there's different ways of criteria to get you in the conversation.
So that, but you still haven't answered my question.
I don't
Was
fully
he
disagree,
not- but you still haven't answered my question. So is he not a good? See, I've heard 21 on J. Cole, and so I've always thought he was dope on there. But my question to you then is, do you not think 21 he wasn't the best rapper of 2022? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I can't definitively say that, but I like 21. I like 21. He had a good year, but I'm saying I can't definitively say that. Like, I'm drawing blanks, but if I go back and really go into like, what else came out in 2022, then I can have like a real like debate of like breaking down like, oh shit, this person had a solid year, this person had a solid year, but his year was better than his, and break it down. Well, I'm drawing blank for other projects. I'm trying to think of like when we did the songs, like the songs that came out in 2022, like our top singles. I can't remember the artists that we picked for those songs. I can't remember the artists, so I'm really like, I don't know. Shout out to him though. Congrats to him. Complex and Best Rapper 2022. That was dope, but
I wonder if Drake was offended. Like, I wonder if Drake was really offended.
I don't think so. But with that being said, now we are going to transition. Should we be worried? U.S. 4-star general predicts U.S. and China will be in war 2025. I think that was the year, 2025.
You think that's real, Johnny?
What?
You the conspiracy thinker. You think that's real? Do you think that we gonna be in war?
I will hope not, but it's usually a part of every presidential campaign. Is always a type of war or battle, or soldiers got to go somewhere. That's just part of American history. You go down the line.
So you think it's real?
It's a strong possibility. This is unfortunate, but I think it's a strong possibility. Yeah.
I don't know. What are we basing this on? Like, what type of shit are we basing this on?
Well, we owed them a whole lot of money. That's one. Two, you got the whole thing going on with Russia, Ukraine, how Russia invaded Ukraine, and people was talking about how China might invade Taiwan. So certain situations might draw America into a battle or whatnot, and that's definitely a possibility. And them just being a superpower is, anything's bound to happen when you're dealing with superpowers.
I guess, but I just don't see it. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see it.
Money, we got all this.
Wrong, but I'm just saying, personally, me, I don't see it. I don't know how we predicting that. Is there? See, and I hate when they put shit like that out there and they don't really give us the backstory. Like, is there something that's being done to them? Because it can't just be about money. Because we've been in this situation before where we owe people or owe countries money. It has to be something that's being done behind closed doors with President, Biden and shit, or being said and shit like that. Because for you to predict, that's in 2 years.
So basically, he said he feels like China's gonna make a move during the 2024 presidential election, and that's what's gonna be the start of it. They feel like they're gonna make a move on Taiwan during the election. But
Who's about Taiwan?
It's like Taiwan is to China how Ukraine is to Russia. It's like that's similar to simplify it. It's like that's the similarities between those two countries.
That's what I'm telling you. Who gives a fuck about that? Let them fight it out.
Well, America constantly cares about it.
Of course we care about it.
But
of course we care about it.
I will hope it doesn't go down that way, but who knows with this country, man? Who knows?
Johnny, if we go to war with China, you know what type of shit we'll be in?
A lot of shit.
I'm leaving.
Where? The whole fucking planet gonna be fucked up. You go to war, that's gonna turn into a world war.
Hopefully Hawaii will be good, because that's where I'll be at. If you want to come visit.
It's about to be,
because I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah, I ain't feeling all this war talk, but there's definitely a possibility. But now
Let's see where I can go where it's safe. Because this shit ain't gonna work for me, Johnny. All right? This shit ain't gonna work for me. Sorry. This shit ain't gonna work for me. Because this shit is already crazy. I'm reading the article. This shit's already crazy. Like, I'm not with it. It's not for me.
It's not for me neither. They chill with that shit. But with that being said, now we're going to transition to another story. Drake's house has been broken into. His LA home has been broken into again.
Whose LA home hasn't been broken into? These motherfuckers. Listen, Devin be wanting to go visit LA. I'm not going to LA. That shit is danger central right now. Fuck out of here.
But yeah, so it got broken out, and then they caught him walking down the block after the fact. He got caught walking down the block. So it's like, yo, what's wrong with people? It's like, if you're gonna do some shit like that, get up out of there. He got caught walking down the street.
He ain't got no car, Johnny.
How the hell you get there?
But Johnny.
That's possible.
But you had to walk back to the bus. When he took the bus there, he was gonna take the bus back home, but they caught him, John. They caught him, man.
They caught him walking down the block.
They got him walking down the block, John. He was walking back to the bus. That's so sad, though.
Well, yes, you gotta get it how you get it. You know, Drake be out, got his own plane, traveling. Homie thought he was gonna get some in and out, but he got caught.
Does he have his own plane?
Yeah, Drake has his own plane, the OVO plane. I don't think that's what he calls it, but I'm calling it the OVO plane. Drake has his own private airplane. You never knew that about that? His own private air jet. That big ass shit. He be flying.
He opened up his own air jet.
No, he just owns an airplane. He doesn't own he doesn't own like nothing else. He just owns a big ass airplane. He fly. That's what he flies. Everywhere he flies his own plane. That's dope. So you don't gotta worry about nobody else in your fucking plane. Travel.
Yeah, don't got her own plane. She said that's a waste of money.
It's not.
That's what Missy Elliott said.
Well, Drake is making a lot of motherfucking money right now.
I'm just saying that's what Missy Elliott said, okay?
He probably just gotta pay for gas and wherever he parks his plane at to leave it there. Other than that, and then whatever it needs to get fixed, it's probably expensive, but he is making money. So he'll be alright, but he flies that plane everywhere. You never seen a video of people like recording like, oh shit, Drake's plane's coming.
No.
It's blue. I think the plane.
You should have robbed the airplane.
Huh? He said, I'll buy you an airplane.
I said he should have robbed the airplane.
Oh, robbed the airplane. Well, where you gonna take the airplane?
He had he would have been better off fucking taking the airplane than walking down the street with the shit that he stole from Drake.
Well, I say, wait. Like, ah, damn. Now we are going to transition. So Blueface was shooting a new music video, and crisean was in it, and there was a wedding dress involved in the video.
They are the most toxic people ever. Like, they the
I would have thought it was all. I thought it was all over. And after all the shit that happened last week, what we was talking about, when now they showing the music video. Like I said, I told you, 50-50 on them. Some of the shit that be happening with them is real, but a lot of it be entertainment as well.
I don't know about that, John. I just feel like so the music video is an apology. The song is whack. It's booty. Like that shit is whack. And the video I don't know. It just doesn't seem real. I don't know. Something's weird about because like there's reports that came out that Whack 100 told Blueface to leave that girl behind because she's fucking up his career or she's like slowing down his career. And he was like, no, he can't because he love her. Like the shit be just weird.
Like I said, 50-50 on the entertainment mixed with some realism, and that's what.
But which part is 50-50 then, Johnny?
What I'm saying is 150 is entertainment, and the other 50 is it like the real stuff. And I think it's just blended in together.
I heard when you said that. I'm asking you what's 50-50. How can you tell which part is real?
I'm saying, I think it's just blended in well. I can't really tell, but I just feel like certain shit, it just doesn't seem real to me. It seems more entertainment, and while other stuff seems a little more real to me. But I feel overall it's just blended in. So I'm 50-50 on that whole situation. I ain't sold on it being a whole real situation.
Got you.
I feel like there's a lot of entertainment that's involved in it, and some of the stuff that happens is some real stuff. But again,
got you.
I think there's just two people that need to leave each other alone. But with that said, now we are going to transition. A lawsuit that for most people thought would have been came down. Nike is suing Bathing Ape for basically, if you remember when we was younger, them Bathing Ape sneakers definitely did look like Air Force Ones. It just had the Bape signal where the Nike symbol would be at, and instead of saying Air, it said Ape. So, what you think took Nike so long to sue them?
I don't know. At this point, we might as well just let it go. Who the fuck is still wearing that?
I'm pretty sure some people still wear Bathing Ape sneakers.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, then that's why they suing them, John.
But still, like,
if some people, other than nobody was wearing it, then okay, like the Shaqs.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Shaqs that were like copying Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Shaqs, yeah.
Nobody wears them. They're not even relevant no more. It'll be stupid for Jordan now to like sue Shaq. But if people were still wearing them and making them like relevant, then yeah, Johnny, you gotta sue them motherfuckers to let the world know not to fucking steal their shit. They gotta make an example out of people. That's Nike feels like they gotta make an example out of everybody. Even the irrelevant people, because they gotta let you know that you can't fucking take their shit.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, whew, they really waited. But fuck it, they about to. They definitely gonna win. Cause I'm pretty sure Nike done had all that shit patent and whatnot.
No, they do. But what I'm saying to you is that again, they gotta make an example out of these people, so it is what it is. I'm gonna buy you a pair though, because I know you want to wear them.
They about to be on sale after this lawsuit. After they lose this lawsuit, they said
I'm gonna get you a few pair. Don't worry, I got you, John.
probably gotta pay her for the low.
Right, I got you. Don't worry about it. You gonna be Gucci. You gonna be wearing them and out here looking fly. Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna buy a pair for Devin as well.
No.
He said no. Listen, Bape had his time when it was the sneaker of choice.
Right.
Bape is still fire, so.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm saying overall, the clothing line and Bape as the company is still around and still relevant. People still wear Bape. Overall,
I'm gonna buy you a pair of sneakers. They're about to be on sale because they're gonna need the money so that they could pay off this lawsuit. So I got y'all. I'm gonna find y'all a pair too. It's gonna be matching pairs, so y'all could be looking like y'all could be like white man can't jump. They're gonna be matching.
Now we're gonna transition to we're gonna close with this segment. We're gonna do an ASO review, and we're gonna review a movie that just came out this past week. And for those who don't know what movie we're talking about, Netflix this past Friday, You People, starring Jonah Hill and Lauren London, just dropped on Netflix to be streamed to the world. And we're just gonna review the movie. Did you get a chance to watch the movie, Bree? Did you get a chance to watch the movie?
I was trying to watch it today. Let me tell you what happened. I was trying to watch it today, and I just couldn't.
Mhm.
I watched maybe 5 minutes of it, and I was like, oh, okay, it's one of those movies.
What you mean by one of those movies?
Where you could predict everything. Like, you don't need to watch it. You could just know what's going to happen.
I see what you're saying. You're just saying it's predictable, but it was still a very enjoyable movie. I enjoyed it.
I feel like she's gonna get great reviews for it because she's just coming back from losing it, and so she's in this grace period. But I don't know.
I understand what you're saying, but I think the overall the cast that they got for the movie all balanced each other. Like, it all balanced out and worked. Like, every person they put in the movie, Eddie Murphy's in the movie. Eddie Murphy's funny as shit throughout the whole movie. Jonah Hill's funny. And it's just like other people, overall, I can't say her name, but the lady that plays Jonah Hill's mom was funny. It's just like I said, I enjoyed the movie. I found the movie very entertaining. I think you'll enjoy it.
I like romance movies, not comedy or action movies, Johnny.
Well, it's a rom-com. So
yeah,
you get the romance and you get the jokes. You get the romance and the jokes.
I don't know if I really like those, but I'll try it again. I watched 5 minutes of it and I was like, oh, this is predictable. And I turned it off. So let's see.
You're not gonna see all the characters in the first 5 minutes. You're gonna see Jonah Hill in the first 5 minutes. You're not gonna see all the characters.
I'm gonna try it again and then I'll give you my opinion next Tuesday. I'm gonna make Devin watch it with me.
And y'all both gonna enjoy the movie. I promise y'all both enjoy the movie. Devin's like, I ain't trying to watch that shit. I can already
watch it. Oh, see, so now I'm gonna force him to watch it with me, and hopefully
it's enjoyable. It's very enjoyable.
I wanted to watch it. I just haven't had time to, but that's a movie I wanted to check out already.
Oh, well, there you go. Y'all got yourselves a movie night.
Let's hope I watch the whole movie.
But with that being said, that's a wrap on this brand new episode of Another Shade Opinion Podcast. It's your boy John, my co-host Bree, and we are out.